So, have you ever seen a singer or a voice coach do this and wonder to yourself, first of all, what is that? And second of all, how are they doing that without getting their lips stuck or spitting? Well, today I'm going to share with you how exactly to produce what we call, in the singing world, a lip trill. Now, you might have also heard it referred to as a lip roll or blowing raspberries. All of those things apply, but the term I am most familiar with and comfortable with using is a lip trill. So here we go. So I'm going to show you how exactly it works, step by step, how to produce the lip trill, even if it hasn't really worked for you before. So first of all, lip trills are a really great way to warm up your voice without pushing your voice or feeling strained. They help you connect your breath and your voice in a really relaxed and controlled way. Plus, once you actually get the hang of them, they are pretty fun. And you can either practice very mindful warm-ups and exercises with them, or do it while multitasking, which is also really great. So first, let's start with just your lips. Your main goal is to get your lips to flutter a little bit like a horse would, like kind of a horse sound. So you want something like this. I'm sure if you haven't seen a horse actually do something like that, there are plenty of things on the internet that can show you what they look like. But essentially, their lips are doing the same thing that mine are doing, just blowing air through and creating a little bit of a flutter through those lips. Okay, that's step one. Now, if you're trying to do it and you can't, and you're like spitting or you're something like that, that could mean a number of different things. It could mean that you're holding a lot of tension somewhere in your mouth or your jaw, and loosening up that tension is going to be really, really key. Also, don't worry if you feel silly while doing this. It is just the way that it is with this exercise and a lot of singing exercises in general. Don't worry, you're in good company. We all feel silly doing it, but ultimately the thing to remember is that this is super, super helpful for your voice. And your voice, your instrument, will thank you for it once you master this. So don't give up. Remember, loosen up the tension. One way to do that is, if you can't automatically relax your jaw and relax your mouth and just then try using your fingertips for some assistance. Put your fingertips right in the hollows of your cheek, right under your cheekbone. Press gently. That helps to reduce some of that tension that's living there in your cheeks and in your jaw. And then you might be able to produce the lip trill a little bit better. Also keep in mind, you're going for more of a B sound instead of maybe a P, or some people think it's an R, like we're rolling our tongue, or we're like brr, like that. It's not a brr or a brr sound. It's not a P sound that's going to get you stopped up right there. If you focus on a B sound, brr, 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 that is going to give you what you want. And sometimes also just imitating, like I said, even a horse or a baby could help. Babies blow raspberries all the time. It's so natural for them, and it tends to be something that parents do with babies as well, because it's just like this natural movement that we are able to do as kids and then sometimes lose along the way as we grow up. But thankfully, singers, we get to reconnect with that side of ourselves and blow raspberries again, and actually have it be effective and useful for our instrument. So try using the fingertip assistance here, and it should get that flutter going a lot easier. Once your lips are fluttering and buzzing as they should be, let's add some sound to it. We're going to start on a comfortable pitch, and we're going to hum through it. So I'm going to pick this pitch. And then I'm going to do a lip trill on that pitch. Now, I know I look silly. I feel silly. And so you might feel like you look and feel silly as well. Remember, own it and embrace it. It's totally fine. We all look silly, but this is the way to master the lip trill. So keep going. Now that you can do one pitch with a lip trill, we're going to slide up and down with the pitch, kind of like a siren. Just like that. Or you can try it a little slower. The goal is to start as low as you can, go up as high as you feel you want to, and then bring the pitch back down slowly. You can do it quickly, in a rapid movement, or in a much slower slide. Either way, it's very, very helpful to move through your pitches this way. This is also what helps your lips really shine in the lip trill. It helps you increase your range of notes very, very easily. And you can sing pitches that are actually very high for your natural voice to achieve very easily through a lip trill because of the connection with your breath and the pitch. Overall, it just helps you move through your vocal range very, very easily and smoothly. Now, if you need to troubleshoot, here's what you do. If you run out of air quickly, pause, take a moment, relax, and take a deep inhale in before you start. That deep breath in is really what's going to carry your lip trill forward and make sure that you have enough air to get through to the end. If your trill breaks or it gets stuck, don't panic. Just pause, think about the steady stream of air, and relax your muscles. If you tense up any part of your body unnecessarily, it's going to make doing the lip trill a lot harder. So remember, use your fingertips, relax, take a deep breath, think about the steady stream of air, and you should be fine. Also, try not to let out too much air in the beginning. You don't want to all of it out because then you have nothing left to give towards the end. And the goal is to try to give as much as you can. You really want to sustain that lip trill for as long as possible. So try to maybe set a little timer, a stopwatch, and see how long you can produce that lip trill. Your goal should be to get a little bit longer each time, and you should be able to comfortably do 15 seconds worth of a lip trill. If you're drooling a little bit through these, if your nose is itching a little bit through it, don't worry, it's natural. It will start to go away or ease up as you get used to doing these lip trills. So now that you have learned more or less how to actually do it, remember that this takes practice and it takes patience. You may not get it the first few times. You might be able to get it with the fingertip assistance, hopefully, because that generally makes it a lot easier for everyone. But gradually you want to start removing those fingertips from your face and being able to do a lip trill just on your own, like or even on a set of notes, like those kinds of exercises are what I work on with my students and what a lot of voice coaches use with their students as well to help us gain more flexibility in our voice, more agility, and more control of our pitch and with our breath. Remember, it takes time, it takes some patience. When I learned these, struggled a lot in the beginning days when I first learned lip trills. I remember feeling really frustrated. And, there were days where maybe it would come out really strong. And then there were times where I was like, this is just not working. And I feel stopped up and stuck and just lost, honestly. But it did take me some time and I was patient with it. And now I can easily do lip trills. And I always think back to those days when I struggled and thought, man, I would never be able to do this. So I tell this to my students all the time, just take your time. You will get there. I've had many students also that struggle, and now they do lip trills effortlessly and beautifully and are able to do it on all kinds of scales and patterns. And that really opens up your voice to a lot more potential. So it is really worth taking the time to practice and work on these lip trills and getting them to be as strong as possible because they are, I think, a major gateway into the rest of your singing potential. It's my favorite warm-up to do. It's really easy for the mornings when you're just waking up and getting your morning voice warmed up. And it's great for the middle of the day, the end of the day. It's just a great all-around warm-up, and which is why it's a classic and has withstood the test of time. And I don't know a voice coach personally who doesn't do lip trills. Now, this is one that is not very common in Indian classical singing, for sure. Warm-ups in general were not really a thing, but I greatly benefited from them once I started to learn the importance of voice care and the importance of warming up our muscles so that we can do more heavy lifting with them later when we're singing songs. These warm-ups are really, really important, and lip trills are definitely one of them. So stick with it. Do your best. If you have any issues or any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I would love to help more. And I'm more than happy to upload more videos explaining this concept if that's helpful. If this helped you out, please don't forget to like or comment so other singers and other people who are trying to grow their singing skills can find this too. And if you want more quick vocal tips, warm-ups, song tutorials, or anything relating to singing, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for doing some lip trills with me today. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and happy singing.